Not only are you still recovering from that massive Thanksgiving dinner that you had yesterday, but today you're eating those leftovers. But now the holiday season is upon us and you have gifts to buy. So here's our 5 gift ideas for the new whiskey drinkers in your life. These gifts would really work for any whiskey drinker, but they were specifically chosen for the new whiskey drinkers in your life. Any applicable gifts will have links down below. Let's get into the list. Whiskey gift idea number 1 is a Glencairn glass. One of the easiest ways to increase your whiskey tasting experience is to get the right glassware for the job. The Glencairn glass is that glass. The Glencairn glass was invented in 2001 and rapidly became the go-to glass for whiskey drinking. The tulip shape of the glass allows you to have a more pleasant smelling experience as it funnels the aromas towards the top. It also helps with the tasting experience, centering the whiskey down the center of your palate. Because of how much this actually improves the tasting experience, I highly recommend to all new whiskey drinkers to purchase one of these, or in your case, to buy it as a gift. Whiskey idea number 2 is this book, The Complete Whiskey Course by Robin Robinson. This is my favorite book on whiskey. It gives you a brief history of the different categories of whiskey. It tells you what defines those categories. It also gives you a flight for those categories so you can figure out which kind of whiskey you like more. Additionally, those flights are broken down into different budgets to help you choose a flight that matches your budget. And you know us, we're all about the budget. Gift idea number 3 is a clear ice maker. Specifically, a clear spherical ice maker. When people first start drinking whiskey, they often like to drink it on the rocks, that is, over ice. Even veteran whiskey drinkers like to occasionally sip their whiskey on the rocks. A problem with normal ice though is that it melts too quickly. This is caused by the air bubbles trapped inside during freezing. Those bubbles are what causes a lot of cloudiness in the ice cubes made in your freezer. To help with that, these clear ice makers help ensure that the ice seizes more slowly, ensuring that bubbles don't get trapped inside. Less bubbles means that the ice doesn't melt as quickly. Additionally, the spherical ice maker helps ensure an even surface to help slow down the melting process. And before you ask, no, do not buy whiskey stones for your whiskey drinker unless you want them to break their teeth. Gift idea number 4 is pretty straightforward. Buy them a bottle of whiskey. If someone is new to whiskey and they are passionate about trying new whiskeys and different things, buy them something that they haven't had before. But don't just buy them any bottle. Find out what they already like, find out what the kind of notes they already enjoy, and find something that is different from what they already had, but has those same kind of notes. It doesn't have to be the same kind of whiskey either. Go ahead and find them a Scotch or an Irish or a bourbon, rye, anything that is similar but even cross-category. Introduce them to whiskeys from around the world. But with the holiday season upon us, you might as well get some bonus points and buy them some whiskey with free swag. These gift packs are going to be everywhere during the holiday season. And often they actually cost the same amount as a regular bottle of whiskey. When I purchased this one, this bottle of Bullet was the same price as this kit. Just get them free swag. Also during the holiday season, a lot of distilleries put out these sample packs that include different whiskeys, such as this one. Some of these sample packs will be from one company that owns several different distilleries, but others are going to be all whiskey from one distillery. Glenmorangie and Glenlivet have both previously produced trial packs that include different whiskeys from their line. American distilleries such as Jim Beam, Jack Daniel's, and Heaven Hill have all produced similar packs as well. If you can't find a trial pack though that you like, get some sample bottles and let them try a whole variety of things. Whether it be 50 milliliters, 200 milliliters, or even 375 milliliters, don't feel like you have to stick to a 750 milliliter bottle, unless you know that they're really gonna like it. For gift idea number 5, I don't have any sort of prop because it really depends on where you live. Whiskey idea number 5 is tickets to a distillery tour. A distillery tour is a great way for a new whiskey drinker to learn about the process of making whiskey. From the grains used, to the yeast that's used, to the fermentation, the distillation, the aging, all of these processes are often explained at distillery tours. Seeing this in person really helps someone understand all the work and craftsmanship that goes into creating that bottle that went on their shelf. Most distillery tours also include a tasting, so it's a great time for them to try new things at a local distillery. And to that point, don't feel that you have to go to some big distillery like Jack Daniel's or Jim Beam or Glenmorangie, Glenlivet. Just go to whatever's local. While smaller distillery tours probably aren't as fancy, they're a lot more personable. You can ask more questions and really get to know the distillery for who they really are. If you're looking for distilleries to tour here in Pittsburgh, I recommend Liberty Pole, Wiggle, and McLaughlin. So there are the 5 gift ideas for the new whiskey drinker in your life. If you have any other ideas, leave a comment down below. And until next time, may it always be the other guy that says, "This drink is on me."